Peace, people. So, making a very quick video on this latest major development in the Middle East, North Africa region, and this is the evergreen ship that got stuck in the Suez Canal in Egypt, and it's been a week now, and only after the week has passed have they've made some kind of progress with trying to remove this ship from its stuck position. And in spite of the viral memes being posted all over Facebook and Instagram and the rest of social media, pushing all sorts of ridiculous allegations that Evergreen has Hillary Clinton ties. I'm speaking about the title of the tanker that's stuck in Suez, and just rehashing of the adrenochrome and Pizzagate and all that stuff that have been peddled and used to poison the well, and also just corrupt the minds of sincere consumers of news. And all the while, as this very Hollywood type script is being peddled on Instagram and Facebook and so on, the public is being misinformed about the real reason this tanker is stuck in the Suez, and the real reason the Suez Canal is blockaded. It is because the Suez Canal is basically the portal that connects the old world to the new world. It connects the Mediterranean and the Red Sea and the Indian Ocean, and therefore is the causeway used to get goods from the east to the west and vice versa. So it's basically as if somebody piled a stack of tires on the interstate highway, and that means there's a blocked highway, right? And no traffic coming in, no traffic going out. And as alarming as this all is, the most alarming fact is not even mentioned or even addressed by the talking heads in the media and the alt media. And my video is just to speak to you about this. And this is the lack of a response by the United States in this crisis. You don't expect Egypt or the Egyptian authorities to handle this engineering dilemma by themselves. The waterways of the world is an American enterprise, because you control the world when you control the seas. And 60 years ago, the British Navy was the most powerful navy in the world, and it was exactly in this very same spot, this Suez Canal, that the British were forced to mortgage away their centuries-old empire to the new upstarts, the Americans and also the Russians, but yes, the Americans primarily. And the 1956 Suez Crisis was what ushered in the American world order in the Middle East, North Africa. Gamal Abdel Nasser was installed there by the Americans. His Pan-Arabist movement, nationalism, all that was pushed by the new kids on the block to basically make obsolete all the imperial designs of the British and the other European powers. And they used the small country of Israel and the 1956 war as the wake-up call to the British. It was only after 1956, not after World War II, that the British got clued in that they are not the big boys. They are not the ones who get to decide what goes on in this neck of the woods. And today in 2021 March, there are entities doing the same to the Americans, and for some reason the Americans are unwilling or incapable of, or maybe not even interested in providing any sort of initiative. It is Turkish and Russian corporations, multinational corporations and engineering companies who are volunteering their help to the Egyptians. And it would be, excuse me, it would be like after you drive on the interstate and you see a stack of tires or something blocking the highway, and you call 911 to inform them that the highway is blocked, and 911 tells you that you're on your own, they're not interested or incapable of doing anything. It's just duly noted. Meanwhile, these upstarts and other entities are given the green light to volunteer their engineering and also reap the propaganda PR benefits from this. And the ease of the blockade and the fact that nobody cares, everyone's too fatigued by the year-long house arrest to realize that this is one of the biggest developments, because throughout the decades they've always been talking about the Strait of Hormuz being a potential strait that would be blocked by the Iranians if there was a potential World War III scenario type situation with the US attacking, or Israel attacking Iran. And it's always made very clear the importance of keeping the Straits of Hormuz open, and yet this is just spoken of as if it's an engineering problem and just backed up supplies. And meanwhile, in alternative avenues, alternative to the alternative news and social media, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, so on, they are talking about new routes. There was also the Belt and Road Initiative, the Silk Road, the new Silk Road by the Chinese, that might just not need the Suez and might just skip over the Suez and just be a completely land-based route. There are also other planned canals in the Red Sea area, and these are all going basically to say that one set of magic has waned and new magic is on the horizon. And also the fact that the policeman of the world is just too fatigued to even bluster or bluff. So not a bang but a whimper. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.